Hello friends, good evening. My name is Mustafa and you are watching my tutorial. In the previous video we learned about at the rate of input decorator, where we saw how we can pass data from parent to child component. In this demo we will learn about at the rate of output decorator, and we will see how we can pass data from child to parent component. Friend, I would strongly recommend you to watch part 21 and 23 of this video series. I will provide you link in the description below. That will help you to understand this video in a much better manner. Output decorator exchange data between component. Output decorator help us to pass data from child component to parent component with the help of event emitter. That we will see in the example. So let's flip to Visual Studio Code. This is the same code we worked in the previous demo. If you see here, I have app.component.html and child.component.ts. In the TS itself, I am writing HTML, so I don't have separate HTML for child component. And here I have a selector, and this selector I am using in the app.component.html. So we are establishing parent-child relation. I am using child component in the app component.html, so app component will become the parent component and this child component will be the child component. Save the changes and flip to browser. So this text is coming from the app component and this text is coming from the child component. So what I want to do here, I will put a button here, and when I click on that button, I want to send some data to parent component. So let's start coding how we can pass data from child component to parent component. So in the child component, I will make a button. So this is the button where I have a click event, and in this click event, I have send to parent method, and I have a text called send to parent. Now let's declare this method in the component, and let me put an alert. So this method is also ready. Let's flip to browser. So let's open child.component.ts. So here we go. Click on the send button and you can see that this method is getting called. So my method is now ready. So from this method, I want to send data to parent component. So let's flip to Visual Studio Code. Now that this button click event is working, we need some mechanism by which we can send data from child component to parent component. We need to create an object of event emitter. So I will do output and will give any name like send message. You can give any name you want, there is no restriction on that, equal to new event emitter. And here we need to open and close the parenthesis. This is the step number first. The second step we need to do is, we will use this object and we'll use the emit method that is coming from event emitter. Let me do send message dot, if you see it has an emit method. And if you see this is of the type emitter. If you see this emit method is coming from event emitter. So I will do emit and here I will pass a tutorial.com. Now work of the child component is done. What will happen when I click on this button? This method will be called, and using the emit method that is coming from the event emitter, I am passing this text. Here you can pass anything, whether it's an object, integer, boolean or whatever, or a class. Anything you want to pass, you can pass from here. So work of the child component is done. Now let's flip to parent component. So in the parent component, if I am using this child selector. If you see here in the app component, I am using the child selector. So I will use the same object name. So here you can put any name you want, but whatever the name you put here, same you have to use here in the child component. In the parenthesis, I will give the same name equal to name of the custom method. So I will give message received. So this method is not yet declared. So in the app.component.ts. So let's open the app.component.ts and let's declare a method. So this method is now declared. One more thing we need to do is, so this method will receive data here in the $event. So I need to give this $event. Now this method is receiving all the value that I am passing from here in this parameter. So in the component also, I need to give a parameter. So I will give here message. I will give this parameter of the type any. I will do console.log. Now save the changes and flip to browser. So here I have a button when I click on this, that message should be logged in the console. So I will show you a demo, then I will explain you how it works. So when I click on this button, I should be able to see message in the console. So let's click on this. I clicked on this couple of times and come to console. Here you can see that we are able to see whatever I am passing from the child component, it is getting received in the parent component. So let's see how it is happening. So what happens when we emit any value from child component, it will come to app component HTML, and here you see I am giving the same name. If I change the name, it will not work. And I give a custom method. This name can be anything. Remember, this name can be anything. This has to be matched with this one, but this name can be anything, and whatever value you pass from here, that will be received as a dollar event. So this is the syntax. You can say you have to use like this only. So whatever you pass from there, it will be received here in the dollar event. Now because this method is receiving a parameter, you need to give a parameter here as well. And whatever you pass via this method from here will be coming to this method, and we are consoling log the same. So instead of console.log, let me display this value in the HTML, in the user interface. So here I will use interpolation and will display the same value. Save the changes and come to browser. So what will happen when I click on this button, I should be able to see mytutorial.com here on the parent component. So click on that. Okay, so now when you click on this one, nothing is happening, but if you see, we are able to see in the console log. So why it is not getting displayed in the HTML? Because I have not created any property. So let me create a property called msg equal to empty value. And I will use this one now, this dot message equal to message. And I will use this value now. Because this parameter we cannot access in the HTML. This message has only this much of a scope. We cannot access that in the HTML, and I am using this one in the HTML. That's the reason we are not able to see output on the screen. So let's use this one message here. Let's flip to browser. Please make sure that all the files you have changes are saved. Otherwise you will not be able to see the exact output. And refresh the page as well, Control F5. And now click on the send to parent button. When you click on that, you see we are able to see output in the parent component. So as of now, I am hard coding it. So let me put this one in the property, message to parent equal to hi. And I will use this property here, this dot message to parent. Save the changes and flip to browser. Now when you click on this one, you can see that we are able to see hi. In the same way, whatever value you want to pass to parent component, you can pass. I have app.component.html. This is the parent, and I have a child component. In the child component, I have a button, and when I click on this button, this method is getting called. And for sending a message from the child component, I created an object of event emitter, and using the event emitter object and using the emit method of the event emitter, I am sending the value. And remember that it should be of the type output. If you do not use this output, you will not be able to send data from child to parent. You will simply use emit method. Now the control will come to app component. Or you can say in the app component where I am using the child selector, you will give the same name you are using here, this one. And you will create a method. You can give any name you want, and whatever the value you are passing from the child component, that will be received here. So this method you need to create in the app component.ts with one parameter, and whatever we are receiving, we are doing console log and displaying same on the screen as well. So this is how you can pass data from child to parent. One more point I would like to address here, that you cannot pass multiple parameters. If you see here, it is accepting only one parameter. There is no other parameter. And if I try to pass some parameter, you can see it is giving me an error. Expected 0 or 1 argument but got 2. So remember that whatever the parameter you have, consolidate all the parameter in one object and then pass. I hope you learned something from this video. If you find this video useful, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.